Hi, I'm Joe Davidson, founder of Oklahoma Joe's. And you know, there's nothing I like better than to invite some friends over, fire up the grill and cook some ribs, chicken, or whatever. It doesn't really make any difference. The main thing is that everything tastes better when it's cooked outdoors. This is an Oklahoma Joe's smoker made out of 1/4-inch steel. It's the most fuel efficient, even cooking smoker you can find on the market. It's got a double damper system that gives you full control over the heat and smoke that moves through the cooker, and it also has a feature that no other grill has. That's that all the meat drippings run downhill away from the firebox, and that way you avoid the pitfalls of grease flare-up. Hey, this is just about done. Look close, and you can see the exceptional quality. Look still closer, and you can see the pride and the craftsmanship that goes into every Oklahoma Joe's smoker.
It all starts right here with 1/4-inch high-carbon steel pipe. Yeah, 1/4-inch steel. It's no accident that Oklahoma Joe's is the best. A computerized saw cuts each piece to precise specifications. All the cutting used to be done by hand, but the demand for Joe's cookers has grown so much, they had to find ways to make the same excellent product a lot faster. A watchful eye makes certain that each cut is smooth and exact. This is an important step in making sure that every piece of the cooker fits the way it needs to fit to be called an Oklahoma Joe's cooker. What still is done by the hands of skilled craftsmen and women is the welding. This is where the steel gets its first taste of the fire. These fires stay lit around the clock. 2 shifts of workers molding this rugged resource into a barbecuer's dream come true. Each welder must complete an apprenticeship before being put on the line. But it takes more than skill. It takes a pride that brings self-satisfaction in a job expertly done. From pieces to perfection, with a lot of fire and sweat between. And that perfection is assured by every hand and trained eye that comes in contact with the cooker.
Each person on the line checks the last person's welds and the parts that they put on to make sure they're right. And at the end here, I check all the parts and make sure they're all put on right and straight and nice quality beads. We take pride in the quality of our beads.
Sometimes we miss something, we have to pull it back over here and grind it off and redo it. But before it leaves this building, it's done right.
The edges are smooth and, yes, checked again. Then a high-temperature flat black jacket is applied to the finished cooker. Joe's isn't just for the backyard by any means. The custom department is always busy, turning dreams of whimsy into reality. Restaurant owners rely on the expertise of this department to build a cooker for their specific needs.
They come with kitchen sinks, water heaters. If you can put it on paper, we can get it on there for you. I hadn't seen anything that we hadn't been able to do yet. Everything that we make is #1 in the world. A lot of cook-off teams cook with our cookers. Some of the best in the world take our cookers to the Jack Daniels and everything. This is the best. We make them that are up to 20 foot long from tongue to the end of the cooker, gooseneck trailers. It's all done right here.
Whether you purchase a tailgater, a chuck wagon, or an extended trailer grill, you're getting the Oklahoma Joe's promise of 100% satisfaction.
If the customers want it, we want to try to build it. And that's basically what our employees are trying to do. If somebody wants us to make something, we can do it.
We're not the cheapest product in the world. We are the best as far as the 1/4-inch manufacturing, as far as the integrity in our product, as far as the quality of food product that it produces. We feel like that there is a market for quality. That's the reason Mercedes and Cadillacs are still very popular in the world, and that's what we are in the cooking industry, is the Mercedes and the Cadillac. And we're very proud of that. And I know when I go out into the marketplace and visit full-line dealers and we talk about quality and integrity of the product, it's fun to be next to one of our competitors because there is no competition.
These dedicated people put together about 1,000 cookers every week. They are packed and loaded and shipped all over the world.
What do you think? It sure looks done to me. Now let's talk about some of the most commonly asked questions that an Oklahoma Joe's customer has. Number one, how hard is it to cook on a barbecue pit smoker? At Oklahoma Joe's, we've taken a lot of the work out of it for you. The first thing you do is light your fire. Easiest way to do it is to use an LP log lighter system. You've got a bar in the bottom side of your firebox, a valve and a hose that goes to a regulator that attaches to your LP tank. What you'll do is you'll take a paper towel, put it in the bottom of your firebox, ignite it, turn your valve on, and you've got your fire going then. Put your wood in there on top of that. Make sure and leave your lid and your butterfly damper open during the time that your LP gas is going and igniting that wood. Takes about 10 minutes to get your wood going. Gives you the convenience of a gas grill, but a true wood burning smoker. If you don't have an LP log lighter system, then what you want to do is put charcoal in the bottom of it, put fluid on it, ignite it, and then put your wood in there on top of that. The first time you fire your cooker up, you're going to be seasoning that cooker in. All right? When you're seasoning the cooker in, you're going to want to burn a wood burning fire in there relatively slow. So you're going to be firing it up and going at about 175 to 200 degrees. You're going to want to do that for at least 4 to 5 hours before you start cooking on it. Once you've cooked on it 3 or 4 times, it's going to be shiny on the inside of it, and that's a sign of a very well seasoned smoker. Now, the next thing you need to be aware of is the type of wood to use. A good rule of thumb is to use a hardwood that bears a fruit or a nut. My favorite is pecan wood, but pecan, oak, hickory, apple, a lot of different woods are great to cook with, but the most critical thing is that it needs to be well seasoned. Seasoned means that it's been cut down at least a year. Now let's go into the meats that you can cook on a smoker. Briskets, hams, turkeys, ribs, chicken. The list goes on and on. Don't forget about vegetables. Anything is cooked on a smoker is going to be excellent there. One of the things to keep in mind, if it's a cut of meat that is going to be cooking in excess of 4 to 5 hours and you're using nothing but wood, you're going to want to wrap it in foil. The first thing it's going to do is that it's going to keep you from putting an overpowered smoke taste on the food that you're cooking. The thing to do is just wait until it becomes aesthetically the correct color. When you say, that looks perfect, but I know it's not quite done yet. Wrap it in foil. It's going to keep that bitter, smoky taste off of it, and also it's going to help retain all those natural meat juices that are inside of it. After that, the thing to do is use a good barbecue seasoning, a dry rub. You can use a lot of things in your own kitchen cabinet, and Oklahoma Joe's has a lot of good barbecue dry rub seasonings that will absolutely enhance the flavor of what you're cooking. With all these things in mind, the wood, well seasoned, a good cut of meat or vegetables, the seasonings, and good time and temperature that's going to be outlined in a cookbook that comes with every Oklahoma Joe's smoker, you're going to have an excellent experience when it comes to your Oklahoma Joe's smoker. Thanks a lot for joining us, and I hope you love your smoker.
These Oklahoma Joe's products and many others are available at a dealer near you or through our catalog. Call 1-800-227-JOE'S for dealer